My husband's father had bought it many, many years ago as respite from his career in politics during the 70s and started to restore it himself. Now, when I first met Brian, he'd rented it out to some farm labourer, and it was in a dreadful, dreadful state. And because of the beautiful location, looking onto the glens, right across the glens, over to the Mull and Kintyre, I felt it was worthwhile, a very small investment, to try and turn it from a rental property into a tourist property. Well, I have a background in visual arts, interior design as well. So the deal was that my husband gave me £200, and I went up during the holidays, I think it was around July time, and with a sledgehammer, and I basically took down a couple of walls, lick of paint, and invited some friends up to stay the following weekend, and they loved it, and it's just snowballed since then. It's quite an incredible story. I was doing a little bit of research because I was actually writing some promotional material for the cottage, for the tourist board. And during this, I happened to come across the original title deeds. And on the title deeds, it was signed by Winston Churchill. And with a little bit more research, I discovered that the property itself had been gifted to Churchill from Lady Londonderry. Well, the story goes, the actual cottage itself was Lady Londonderry's old weighbridge, and she had quite a vast limestone empire. She would have first filled the limestone in the shallower harbour in Carnlough, and then the fleet would come round to our deeper harbour at the weighbridge, where she would have completed the load. So it's a lovely gully that runs underneath the actual Antrim Coast Road down to the end of the pier, what was the pier. The original stonework, when we were doing some restoration work, is still beautifully intact. Certainly when Brian's father took the cottage over, I think in the 70s, two families moved out to make it into one property. And although it looks like a tiny little cottage from the road front, it actually is a 3-storey premises. So it sleeps very comfortably 4 people. There's lots of different ways to access making a booking. First of all, we have our own site on Owners Direct, so it's very, very easy just to click onto Owners Direct and to follow the links to Fallowvee Cottage in Antrim. Secondly, we also operate through Cottages in Ireland, which are a local agency, and we also take direct bookings, which I think are linked into this